The weather is coming. The sun will rear its head before the broken-hearted. Make of that what you will. There'll be half-eaten clouds in an unfinished blue, and fault lines for horizons. It will start out with two lovers talking about the smell of fresh-cut grass, and how the glut of beech leaves wave like faces filled with the hands of children. Goodbye to some of you, hello to others. Something will moan for more under the bluebells. The wood will fret with light, and for a time give you more. By 1 o'clock so much will have passed. The clouds will have cornered the sun in a pincer movement, and it will look like the icy cataract of the fat, blind, bored with the park dog that slept through the charter and breath pauses of rain and family. Later, its basket empty, the moon rendered a fraction of the colossal bone behind the light, punctured body of night. By 2, you'll have remembered it all before, and the phrase "one day" will break on your bottom lip like the unravelling fingerprint of the frozen flake of snow spread-eagled on your windscreen. Looking up, you'll find the sky has been dipped in that black boot polish your grandfather used. There'll be this terrible silence only the weather is capable of, as you squeeze tomatoes for ripeness in the grocer's shop. As you step out, the man will say, "It's going to come, isn't it? We need a good downpour for the flowers." You'll be taken back to the wire-necked crocuses of March and the seed-flung schoolyard, and how they held more oath than the nest-writhing ivy of June. Just when you're tearing leaves up yourself for not making the most of the summer, the sky will bark open like your dad flipping out from nowhere, like the day ignorant shook snow from the hood of your coat, and your boots breaking from the march of unfinished feet, turning the earth through the rug. But you have come to expect this now, and that tremor no longer runs through you. But later, so many shards of rain exploding like beaten promises, jumping off the tops of cars to the sound of shooting and school massacres. Water will bleat for a place to shelter. Love will run bandy-legged, holding its collars up. A woman will scream. A lump in the throat will let you know it's not over till the fat lady sings. You'll consider marriage based on a scream in a thunderstorm. Hope will peep over the flood walls. A man laughing in a doorway will say, "Crazy, innit?" A sixth former with a ponytail 10 years before the evening he writes, "I never thought it would be so difficult," will swoop after a £10 note, and a green, tooth-decayed Fiat Punto will slam on. A horn will plead time in the shooting, the sky will flash, and you will place the pigtailed past of your mother on her 8th birthday back beneath the sock you never wear. Later, in the early evening, driving with the windows down, the smell of burning, and the beginning of the end. You're going to consider the dog-eyed body of night, shotgunned and crazed with stars before it happens, then forget to look up when it does. In the kipper-turned sky, the sun will sink under the cloud-shaped cravat you danced with in your teeth at the wedding. In the rear-view mirror, the sun has emptied the day on your face. You will peel a piece of skin from your nose and wonder how much there is left and if it matters. The weather does this. It always has. Ask the still hands of your grandmother, reaching for the door as it lines your street in 100 hangings of stiff December. The weather will never leave you. It's going to poke its head round the curtains just to check if you're still there, or just to let you know it's still there. Rise up your walls when your boiler breaks. The wind will tell your mother all about you as it whips up rumours under the tiles of your roof and gets a belly laugh from the classroom and the swinging for sale sign on your house. Don't go standing in a field tomorrow with no hills. The sky tends to round on you. You might wind up thinking you live in some sort of bubble and that you've done something unforgivable. You won't have to. The weather is coming. Doesn't matter whether it rains, snows or screams frogs. The weather, in all its dumb power, is going to rattle a can of Stella through desire, frost the locks of consciousness, rust cars in the stranded fields of Lewis, drop below the pleading engines of salt lorries, and break the spider's heart fastened to your wing mirror. The leaves will look up at the trees in horror. Thank you.